In our last video or two, we've been focusing on how to unfold our rectangular prisms, how to turn them into a net, so that way we can see all the different faces, and then we can start to find the areas of each of those faces, and then we added them all up to find our surface area. Today we're going to tackle the same types of problems, but this time our I can statement is I can calculate the surface area of a rectangular prism without drawing the net. Now we're simply going to calculate it using our numbers instead of drawing out the net first. So get the start of your notes ready, and then we'll proceed. So, a couple things to fill in up top. The surface area of a prism is the sum, meaning we're adding, the areas of all 6 faces of the rectangular prism. So just like with our net, we're going to find the area of all 6 parts, add them all together. But here's our trick for today, and I'll explain more as we kind of use this. To find the surface area without needing to draw out the net, simply add together the areas of the 3 faces you can see, then multiply by 2 for the other 3 sides you don't see. And this will make a little bit more sense as we kind of practice it today. So, surface area. Remember, to find surface area, you're going to add together the area of all 6 faces. So, a couple things to keep in mind. 1, your measurements, your dimensions that you have. These measurements aren't just for that particular section. This 6 is also the measurement for this edge, or this edge one up here. So remember that measurement travels to all the like-sized pieces. The 4 down here also matches my 4 up here, or my 4 over here. So sometimes you have to go looking for those measurements. Same with my 8. My 8 is also 8 meters here. It's also 8 meters here. Those measurements correspond to more than just that one side that you're looking at. Okay? Also think of it as, right now I can see the front, I can see the top, and I can see the right-hand side. Anytime you're looking at a prism like this, you can see 3 of the sides at the same time. But you have to remember there's 3 more sides there. We just can't see them because it's drawn on a flat piece of paper. This right-hand side has a matching left-hand side that's tucked over here. The front matches with the back that's hidden back here. And the top matches with the bottom edge down here. So always remember, for each face that you can see, there's always a matching partner that goes with it. That's what we're going to make use of today. So here's our first example. We want to find the surface area of this fish tank. Pretend we wanted to cover it in paper, or maybe we need to buy new pieces of glass to fill it in. So here's our steps. First, find the area of the 3 sides we can see. So I'm going to start with the front. Here's my front edge. It's got a base of 4, a height. Well, this measurement here is the same as this measurement here, so it's 2. 4 times 2 gives me an area of 8. Now the top. So here's the top. Again, it's a rectangle. The base going this way is the same as my base down here, so it's 4. This edge going this way is the same as this one down here, so it's 1. So it's 4 times 1, which is 4. And then I need my side. In this case, I can see this right-hand side. It has a base of 1, a height of 2. So 1 times 2 is 2. Now I'm going to add these areas together. 8 plus 4 plus 2. 8 and 4 is 12, plus 4 is 14. So the area of those 3 sides is 14 feet squared. But that's only 3 of my sides. Remember, there's a matching side to go with it. So there's a matching left-hand side, there's a matching back, there's a matching bottom. They're all equal to the 3 sides I already found. The front with the back, the top with the bottom. So rather than recalculate, all I'm going to do is double it. I'm going to multiply it times 2. I find the area of the 3 sides I can see, but since there's 6 sides total, I simply double my answer. I multiply times 2 and get my surface area for the whole thing, 28 feet squared. So let's see this again. Find the area of the 3 sides we can see. So I can see the front, I can see the top, and I can see the right-hand side. So we're going to find the areas of each of them. The front, here's my front edge. It's 20 for base, 30 for height, because it's the same as this measurement back here. So 20 times 30 is 600. Okay, get rid of my mess here a little bit. Now I want the top. So here's the top. Again, it's a rectangle. Here's one measurement, that's 20. Then this shorter edge here matches this shorter edge here, which is 10. 20 times 10 is 200. And then finally the right-hand side. So this rectangular side here, I'm going to find its area. It's got a base of 10, a height of 30. 10 times 30 is 300. Now, we're going to add them all up. 600 plus 200 plus 300 is 1100, or 1,100, dealing in centimeters, so centimeters squared. That's the area of the three sides I can find. But remember, that's only half of it. There's three more sides, all a matching partner of the ones that I've calculated. So now I have to multiply times 2. Don't forget that multiply by 2. You found 3 sides, but we need 6 sides. 1,100 times 2 is 2,200 centimeters squared. A good little trick as you finish the problem, if you're not sure you used the right combination of numbers, check. Did each one of your dimensions get used twice? So I used my 20 2 times. I used my 10 2 times, and I used my 30 2 times. That way I know I use each measurement the correct number of times. They each get used 2 different times in our calculations here. So let's try one more. If you think you've got the hang of it, pause me, try it for yourself, come back, see how you did with it. But if you want to go ahead and work through it with me, feel free. I enjoy the company here. So we're going to find the front, the top, and the right-hand side, the 3 sides that I can see. So the front is this rectangle here. So I can kind of shade it in so we can kind of see which face we're looking at. It's got a base of 60. The height going up this way is the same as this height over here, which is 80. So 60 times 80. 6 times 8 is 48. Add on my zeros, so 4,800. Then I want the top. That's this section up here. So this whole thing, I want the area of it. Well, this long edge here is the same as this long edge down here. So that's 60. The shorter edge, this edge here, is the same as this edge down here, which is 30. 60 times 30 is 900. And then my last one is this right-hand side. This rectangle right here. It has a base of 30. It has a height of 80. 30 times 80. 3 times 8 is 24. Add on my 2 zeros. Quick check. Did each of your 3 measurements get used twice? So I have my 60 twice, my 80 2 times, my 30 2 times. That means I got my right combination of pieces. So next step, add together the ones that you know. So add these together. Oh, totally made a mistake here. 6 times 30 is not 900. Thank you for catching it for me. I'm sure you've been yelling at me about it here for the last minute or two. I did catch it. That should be 1800. 6 times 3 is 18. Add my zeros is 1800 or 1800. Now I'm going to add them up. Zeros, those are easy. 8 and 8 is 16. Plus 4 is 20. 2 and 4 is 6. 7, 8, 9. So I get 9,000 square feet or feet squared. But again, that's just the area for the 3 sides I can see. I have to double it. I have to multiply times 2 to find the area of the whole thing, the surface area of the whole prism. That's 18,000 square feet. So now you've kind of seen a couple of examples of how do I use surface area Or how do I calculate surface area just from the prism itself? I find the area of the 3 sides that I can see, add them together, and then double it, multiply it times 2, because I want to include the 3 sides that I can't see.